Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my empties for the months of July and August. I'm doing it a bit early, I know, but my box has just gotten full. Like I literally don't have any more room to put anything in there. I combined July with August because we went on a cruise for about a week and I didn't get through a whole lot of empties that month, but August definitely more than made up for that. So that's why there's gonna be more empties than I would usually get through. So now let's go ahead and get into this installment, I guess, of the wax graveyard, which is what I'm gonna start calling my empties. So we're going to go ahead and start with hand soaps. We finished the last 2 months. We have a Frozen Lake gentle foaming. We've talked about this one a lot before. Where are the notes? Fresh or frozen cypress, eucalyptus, and juniper berry. We have a lot of this. I'm not personally the biggest fan of that one, but my family seems to be. I prefer it in candle wax form. Eucalyptus mint, we in the deep cleansing, we just finished this one. We have a creamy luxe one going in the kitchen right now. Really good scent. This is like eucalyptus, sage, and mint, I believe are the notes on it. We finished this cactus blossom hand soap. I love this scent a lot, and I do have another cactus blossom item coming up soon. This one is cactus flower petal, sun-kissed coconut, and sparkling lemon. Gorgeous body care kind of fragrance. I finished this vanilla chai. I was just really in the mood for it. I'm not a seasonal burner or melter, but I do tend to base my hand soaps on the season. But for whatever reason, I was just really in the mood for this one lately. And it was whipped vanilla, brown sugar, and cardamom. Love that one. I have like 12 candles of this. I freaking love that scent. We have marshmallow flurries, more marshmallow, lavender, and smoked woods. I think this is closer to the lavender marshmallow hand soap, but smelling them side by side now, I can kind of see how some people would get like a marshmallow fireside vibe from this. I just personally didn't get too much of that myself. We have a deep cleansing watermelon lemonade, or creamy luxe watermelon lemonade hand soap rather. I always like to use at least one watermelon lemonade hand soap a year. And then a deep cleansing coconut lime verbena. I like this one a lot more than I thought I would have. And the notes on coconut lime verbena are an island blend of zesty lime, lemon verbena, and coconut water. This one, it smelt, I'm just gonna push all that stuff back. Sorry for my arm. I'm gonna go ahead and move this back too. This one I did like, but I didn't love it. I'm more of a coconut lime breeze person. This did have, the coconut doesn't stand out on, just smelling of soap plain, but when you do use it on the dry down, you do get kind of like a sweet, creamy coconut vibe. So I wouldn't mind getting it again, but I wouldn't like go out of my way to get it, if you know what I mean. So let's get into shower gels that were finished, the big shower gels. So my family finished a cherry blossom and an energy plumeria mandarin. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of these scents. Cherry blossom is dewy watermelon, red plum, cherry blossom, sheer freesia, and soft sandalwood. And this one is plumeria absolute mandarin oil. They're okay scents, but I didn't use them, so I can't exactly tell you how much I like them. I've had this Irish Spring 2-in-1, I believe, shower gel kind of thing for a while. I'm not the biggest fan of Irish Spring in wax or body care, so I would not rebuy that. This is the scent I actually used on the cruise, and here it is. It's the Cactus Blossom. I got these both as free items, a shower gel and a lotion. These paired really nicely together, but I do admit I did kind of get tired of it really quickly. So it was a nice scent. I prefer it in a candle. I don't know if I would get more body care in it, but it was nice. It performed well. It did really good with my body chemistry. It was just a beautiful scent, but I just don't know how quickly I would repurchase it, like SAS or something. Next, we have a dry shampoo in the refreshing cucumber. Again, this was used by my family, as well as the white citrus rather. Sorry, I just cannot seem to speak today. White citrus 24-hour moisture body cream. I do really like this scent, but I don't have any body care of my own in it. And this dry shampoo just kind of smelled weird to me, to be completely honest. It kind of had a beach nights vibe from when I did smell my family members using it. But that sold out really quickly in our area, so I don't know if we would even be able to repurchase it. So that's it for body care and hand soaps. Let's move into candles. I actually finished, or actually, I'm a liar. There is a little bit more body care. My apologies. Now we get into like the sprays and stuff. Since I didn't have a cactus blossom mist, I used Hello Beautiful with it. These paired beautifully together. I got this 75% off at the outlet mall. This thing went out super quick though. Like, and I had to spray it more than once, which is not good for a little pocket perfume like this. So I would definitely repurchase Hello Beautiful. I love that scent, just not in this form. It honestly just did not work out the best for me personally. So next we have, let me move that over there because that's really reflective. So next we have this little Adidas Moves cologne. It was a really okay scent. Like, I didn't love it, but it was okay. It's a nice like aquatic citrus cologne kind of vibe. It was okay. I don't see myself getting this again though. But it was a gift from, oh my gosh, that was a few years old actually. And one of my absolute favorites, the Bourbon cologne from Bath & Body Works. There's a little bit left, but it will not come out for the life of me. Bourbon is probably one of my absolute favorite scents from Bath & Body Works of all time, in candle and in body care. I'm just trying to take it a bit slower now because I never want to tire myself out of this scent, because that is something I can do. If I get a bunch of body products in a certain scent, eventually I will get tired of it, and I never want that to happen with this. So here this is. This is one of the last colognes I have. I only have one more cologne, like actual cologne left. It's beautiful. It blends. I mean, this just sits with my body chemistry. Like, this is like my, if I had to pick a signature body care scent for me, it would probably be this. I absolutely love this, and that would definitely be a repurchase. I don't have the scent notes because I don't have the box it came in anymore. But that's that. So let's go ahead and get into candles I finished. I actually finished 4 candles. I'm actually really proud of myself because with this hot weather, I was not expecting to get through any candles. 3 were from this month and 1 was from last month. But let's go ahead and show a lighter I finished. I just get my lighters from the dollar store. Typically the Dollar Tree. I mean, they're lighters for $1. I tend to have, 2 or 3 like backups of them. Which is neither here nor there. Right now I only have 1 backup and I'm currently using 1, so I do need to get another one soon. But I really recommend those lighters. Speaking of dollar stores, we have this little coffee candle, and this is actually from a Family Dollar. We used to have a Family Dollar here in, where I live in Texas. I'm not gonna say where. We used to have one. They bulldozed it. It went out of business. Now we have a Dollar Tree closer to my area, which sucks because we already had like 2 or 3 like within 30 minutes of the house. So it was like the only other actual Family Dollar we have is so far away, and I just prefer Family Dollar. I know it's more expensive, but I just prefer the workers there. They've always been super sweet. They changed out the staff and everything, so it's bittersweet. It's nice having a Dollar Tree only 5 minutes away from the house now, but we had one 15 minutes away, so it's like I'd much rather still have the Family Dollar, but that's neither here nor there. This was a $2 candle. This burned all the way to the bottom. You can see the wick clip and the little candle droppings that fell off. It was a soy candle, minimum sootage. I mean, if you do wipe it, you do get a little bit of soot on there. It's gonna kind of bother me. It's got like the little plastic coffee cup lid. I will definitely repurpose this jar. It was a nice coffee scent. I'm very particular with my coffee scents, but this one was just beautiful cream. Like this was more of a creamy coffee, like a caramel macchiato scent. I got more of that caramel, sweet cream, heavy cream, more than coffee, which is how I prefer my coffee. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but when I do drink coffee, that's how I prefer it. And that's also how I prefer to melt it. Like, this thing went all the way down to the bottom. If I could ever get my hands on this again, I would repurchase it, but I have not seen this candle in years. Like, this is easily 3 years old. This is even like before I was really into like Bath and Body Works candles and such, so I don't know how I'd be able to find it again, but if I do ever stumble upon it, I will definitely repurchase. This, on the other hand, I will not repurchase. I picked this up at a Dollar General. It was supposed to be a sugar cookie candle, doesn't have anything on the bottom. This thing tunneled and tunneled and tunneled. I even put a Yankee Candle Illuma lid on this sucker, and it would not pull out, and it smells burnt and icky. Like, it smells like, you like are burning sugar cookies, but it smells like completely black burnt charcoal cookies. Legit is what it smells like. It's disgusting. I will not repurchase it. I won't even put this on my candle. Like, I won't even put this in my candle crock or on a hot plate, because it's all I'm gonna get is a burnt, nasty sugar cookie scent. I had to cotton ball this candle 3 times within that little short frame of burning, which is about a 10-hour burn. Horrible wick. I mean, I got it for $1 on clearance at Dollar General. I would not repurchase this. That candle just sucked. Now, let's get back to the other 2 candles, which also burned beautifully. We have this Homeworks by Harry Slack and Limoncello Cupcake. This is my favorite scent from Homeworks. And Limoncello Cupcake is limoncello, Sicilian lemons, candied lemons, sparkling sugar, creamy vanilla, French butter, and baked cupcake. Gorgeous jar. I mean, this is my fault. There was not enough wax to get a full pull on it to the very end, but you can see the wick clips. Burnt down to the bottom. Gorgeous scent. This is back when he had 3 wicks. I'm a part of the crowd that wishes he'd go back to 3 wicks, because of the 2 wicks, or not 2 wicks, of the 2 3 wicks I've burnt, or no, out of the 2 4 wicks I've burnt, there we go, they've not been near as good as this candle so far. I love this candle so much. I hope that I'm able to get it next time. I was not able to get it this time around, as the candle in the set it came with, I just was not interested in at all. So I was not going to waste my money. You know, $40 for 2 candles, which is, I would have easily paid that for 2 limoncello cupcakes, but I'm not going to pay that for 1 limoncello cupcake and, like, I think it was some cherry almond scent, which I'm also very particular about. So I don't know. I would definitely repurchase limoncello cupcake if it ever came back, like solo on like Ulta, because I know they're selling on Ulta now. Or if I could ever, you know, get a 2-pack of it on Homeworks. Like, I wish he would have like a custom thing like you can do on Ulta, you know, where you get a pack of 2 and you get a slight discount on it. Like, that's something I've been asking for since Homeworks first came out, you know. So anyway, I'm not gonna spend too much more longer on that. That's about all my feelings. I would repurchase this scent separately or in a duo of limoncello cupcake, but not with something else. That's just kind of my thoughts on it. And then I actually have a Bath & Body Works one. This is one of my, oh God, I cannot speak highly enough of this candle. This is Happiness Bergamot and Mandarin. This is from 2017. The bottom got kind of gross. It's bergamot oil and mandarin oil, $24.50. That kind of rubbed off. It does have those like little wax rings. Those don't bother me. Look at that, burned all the way down to the bottom. Like, I mean bottom. This I will be putting in my candle crock to get the last little bit of it out. This scent just puts me in such a great mood when I burned it. Like, these wicks, I've only ever had to cotton ball this maybe once in the early stages, and that's because I trimmed the wicks too short, not because of the candle. I love this jar. I love the label. I love the way the yellow and brown look. I know it's a weird combo, but it just works with this candle. I wish Bath & Body Works would bring this candle back, because I only have 2 more in my stash that I can actually chop up or burn whenever I feel like. And they're not the same batch, so I think I'm going to chop them up, you know, whenever I want to have this scent again. But this candle burned all the way down to the bottom. This wick kind of shifted towards the very, like, second to last burn. This candle, oh, let me just say, this candle was about a 6.5 the whole way. That had 0. This sucker was a solid 7.5 to 8 for like 3/4 of the candle, and got closer to a 6 or 5.5 to the very, very end. This one, first half, I would say, was a 9 out of 10 strength and throw. I could burn this in my open concept living room, and it would fill my whole living room, my whole kitchen, and linger out into the hallway between my bedroom and the bathroom. This candle was strong. I typically did burn it in my bedroom towards the end, like the end little part of it here. So it went from about a 9 to about an 8 to like this little smidge right here, and then down here, it went from, it was really weird because it literally went from like a 7.5, 7, 6.5, 6. And this, the last burn I got of it was about a 5.5, 5 to 5.5 strength and throw. I could still smell it in my bedroom, but I could not burn this in my open concept living room and get the same kind of effect. But to me, that's fine. If I can still smell it and it's still burning good, the wicks were good the whole way through. The scent is gorgeous. I would absolutely repurchase this. I love these matte black lids that they have on these. This is probably not tied, but this is in my top 3 aromatherapy collection from Bath & Body Works of all time. This and Recharge Sage and Mint have to be my top 2. And I would kill to see either one of those 2 return, because I would buy this. I would get a crate of 6 just right off the bat. This can will burn beautifully, and it would most certainly be a repurchase if they ever get their act together and bring it back. So now we're gonna get into wax melts, and I don't have them separated, so I'm just gonna kind of like pull and show like what I have. Like, it's not gonna be in order of like clamshell, scent shots, or whatever. Like, that's just too much. So I'm just gonna kind of like show you what I have. So first off, we have Soft Cashmere Amber from Better Homes and Gardens in an older packaging. This scent, I love this scent so much. Did not perform the best, sadly. This just, it was okay. I will repurchase it. You know, it was closer to a 5.5 in every warmer I tried it in, bulb and hot plate. Not the biggest fan of the strength and throw, but I think it might just be because it's old. But that doesn't make sense, because this one was a 7 to 9 out of 10. So honestly, I don't know. And this is Tranquil Garden Spa. This scent, oh my gosh. And that's a 7 to 9, you know, a 7 to 8 in my open concept area with 2 cubes, a 9 in my bedroom with 1 cube, and a 9 in my bathroom with 1 cube. This scent was amazing. I would repurchase this like crazy. That was just an amazing scent. Salted Pistachio Sorbet, I finally got through this one. This is the only one I had. Such a nice scent, but I could not get it to throw for me, and this was nasty in my warmers. This is when I had to cotton ball out because it would not pop out in the freezer, and it left a gunk in my warmers due to the vanillin in this, I believe. I've had it for a few years. It was a good scent. If they ever bring it back, I will repurchase it to see how it does then, but this just did not want to work for me. So now let's grab a few bags. This one is See You in Fiji, which is coconut lime verbena, butt naked, which is melons, strawberries, pears, and fresh green apples. I had these in a 4-pack of butter sticks. This was an okay scent. I like blending it with laundry. This blends really good with clothespins, and it also blends really good with other fruity perfume scents. Like, I blended this with Sunripe and raspberry, and it was a beautiful combo. I'm actually melting this today, so I can't really give you a good idea of the performance of it, but it's fresh strawberry pretzel dessert, and strawberry jam from Sniff My Tarts. On cold, it's a beautiful scent. I currently have it going in my Glade warmer, and I can smell it in my bedroom. It's a really good scent so far. Next, we have Cheer Bear, which is coconut, rainbow sherbet, and cotton candy. This was actually really good for the 2 cubes of it I had in my bathroom. It did kind of stain my blue warmer, so I don't know. I would probably get it in customs and see if I could get it in a different color or dye-free, if that makes sense. Because the scent was okay. It's not my favorite, but it also threw pretty good at about a 6.5 in my bathroom. This one is from Closet Full of Wax. I don't really know the scent description, but I think it's cream soda, cotton candy frosting, marshmallow, and something else. That one I do remember was not the best in my bedroom. That one did have a few throw issues in there. Next, we have Mandy's Candles Apple Pie. This one was like a little tart shape. I did put this one in my open concept living room. It did okay, but it didn't throw the best, if that makes sense. So I would not repurchase that one. Sorry, I just have a lot, and I don't want this to be like a 30-minute video. Not because I won't film a 30-minute video, because I just don't know if I have the storage for that yet. Next, we have the Burning Mitten Love Potion number 9, which is maraschino cherry, lemon, sugar, and fizzy soda. This is beautiful. The only thing I can say about this is the longevity wasn't there for me. This lasted maybe 4.5 hours, but it had a strength and throw of about a 7. So I'm excited to try more of my Burning Mitten stuff that I got, but I don't know if I'd repurchase that one quite yet. Next, we have Cleanse Your Soul Amazon Mist. This one was a sample in one of my orders. Let me tell you, when I first melted, I cut my scent shots in 3. I melted a third of it in my bathroom the first time around. I could not get this to throw. Recently, I tried it in my bathroom again, and this sucker about blew me out. Like, it was like a solid 8.5 in my bathroom, in my bulb warmer. And I tried this in my Ashland warmer in my bedroom, and seeing, because I didn't want to put it in my open concept living room, chance it. I melted this in my bedroom, and it was, it was lighter. It was closer to 6.5, but it lasted 8 hours both times, which is amazing considering it's in my Ashland warmer, which tends to burn off the fragrance really quickly for me. But it was a really nice kind of like, not aquatic as in like cologne or perfume, that has that watery like apple dew kind of vibe, morning dew vibe. I really like that one. We have Treehouse Melts Blue Cotton Candy. I did not smell this one at all in my bathroom warmer. This one just did not throw for me. Butterscotch Coffee from Up North Creations. I did melt this a lot when I would burn this candle in my bedroom or bathroom. It was really good blender scent. I like the way this smelled with that coffee. This one my whole family loved, and it's Fizzy Pop from Beezy's Tarts. I've never tried this vendor. This is the first thing I've ever tried from them. I cut this thing in thirds in my open concept living room. Both times I melted this sucker threw a solid 8.5 out of 10. And the reason I say that is because I only have one warmer. It's a Mainstays warmer out here in my open concept living room. This sucker through and through and had a nice long longevity. I love this one. This would definitely be a repurchase. Treehouse Melts Mermaid Cakes. I did not like the way the salty sea air came out too much in this. It's tea and cakes, salty sea air, and coconut milk. The coconut milk and salty sea air came out a little bit too much on warm. It performed okay, but I was not a fan of the way it actually smelt to my nose when it actually got melted down. Next we have Elderflower from Scented Melts. I melted this in my bathroom, the whole 1 ounce scent shot. I just had to rebag it. This one was amazing. Such a beautiful, sophisticated floral scent. Old Crooked Trail Scents Sugared Mandarins, raw sugarcane, orange zest, mandarin, slices of vanilla extract. The vanilla actually came out a lot when I warmed this. It was actually really weird. It smelled like a citrus candy, like a gummy candy almost when warmed. It was really nice actually. Solid 6.5 throw for most of it. It was a little bit stronger towards the beginning in my open concept living room, but it did kind of die down quickly. Next we have Napa Valley Sunset from Destination Wax. Figs, fig leaves, pear, and musk. This is Bath & Body Works type. This one threw pretty good. In my bedroom was where I typically melted it all 3 times, I believe. It threw a solid 7 out of 10 in my Ashland warmer. It just died off kind of quickly, which is kind of sad, but hey, what are you gonna do? Speaking of Destination Wax, we have Zucchini Bread Pear, which my lovely pear pal Shantae sent me. It's zucchini bread the way I like it. It's really not a spicy zucchini bread. This is the creamy zucchini bread with red pears. This one, oh my gosh, this is absolutely a repurchase. I had this going in a Tealight warmer, which she had also sent me. This about blew me out of my bedroom. Like, I'm talking, it may have been just a bit too strong for there. The scent did die down quickly, I will say. It lasted maybe about 5.5 hours. But the strength and throw was a solid 7.5 out of 10 in my bedroom warmer. Next we have Oak Moss and Amber, which I melted in the bathroom. This is a nice outdoorsy cologne kind of scent. Sweet outdoorsy cologne scent from Scented Melts. I really like that one. Vanilla Milk. This one smelled like melted ice cream with like honey in it. The honey note kind of came out on warm, like a natural sweetness. I would repurchase this for blending purposes, but that one did not throw that well in my bathroom. It kind of died out quickly too. Next we have Blackberry Jam Butter Cookie from Up North Creations, which was also melted in my bedroom in my Mainstays at the time. This one did okay, but again, this one died out really quickly at about, I don't even want to say 6 hours because I feel like it was closer to 5 hours. It's a nice Blackberry Jam Butter Cookie oil. I just would not repurchase it from Up North Creations. This is Sweater Weather type from Mandy's Candles. Did not smell like Sweater Weather, the candle. It actually kind of smelled more like the Body Care, which I don't like the Body Care Sweater Weather from Bath & Body Works. Not a repurchase. This is one of the little Tealights I used in the Tealight warmer that Shantae had sent me. And there might be another one in here, but like I'm not gonna dig for it right this second. Well, apparently I don't have to dig because it's right here. The little thing popped out, so I've gone through 2 of the Tealights she had sent me. These are the ones from like Amazon, I believe, that she really likes. I melted Destination Wax Dreamless. This is just a really powdery scent. I had this going in my bathroom. We had guests over at the time. They said they could smell it and that they liked it, and they said it was also very powdery, very feminine body care kind of vibe is what they had said. Me personally, I didn't smell too much of it while warming, but I do want to repurchase it for blending because I do think that would blend really good with a certain scent I have in mind. Next we have Bite Me from Nana Makes Sense. This is like a cherry pineapple fizzy pop kind of vibe. This is just a beautiful throw. It just didn't last the longest for me. I think I have another one in there too, but I don't think I would repurchase it just because of longevity issues, but in terms of scent, it was amazing. Tea Time Tarts Cinnamon Streusel Coffee Cake. I melted this in my bathroom in my bulb warmer, and I think Tea Time Tarts for me just needs a lower wattage warmer. It smells just like a coffee cake you can get at Walmart, like the wax melt, and they do have like a cinnamon coffee cake, like 50-cent cake you can get at like the little mini ones you can get at Walmart. That's what this reminds me of. It had a nice strength and throw, but you know what, I would repurchase it because it was such a nice scent, but I don't think I would get it in a big quantity. Next we have these crumbles from Crossroads Candle and Sweet Pear Crisp. I could not get this to throw for me at all. It was a 0 out of 10. Sadly, this is another thing my pear pal sent me. It's baked pear, apple, honey, and spices. I actually got a bakery note from this on cold, but I just didn't get anything on warm. Sadly. Sorry, that's gonna bother me. Okay, well, oh well. I got stuff to do. So, next we have Lavender Sugar Cookie Dough. This one from Closet Full of Wax. It threw pretty good, you know, solid, again, 6.5 out of 10 in my bathroom warmer. And I melted this while I was burning a lavender marshmallow candle from Midnight Daydream. They both have that same kind of powdery herbal lavender that I don't like. I like herbal lavender. I just don't like this specific type of lavender, so I would not repurchase that one. Next we have Destination Wax Blackberry Jam Shortbread Cookies. This one was such a wild ride. That one was really good for the first portion of the the portion of the wax melt. The first 3 hours, it smelled amazing. It was throwing like an 8. And then out of nowhere, it started smelling really gross to me, like a really weird, it smelled like, it smelled like eggs, kind of. I know it sounds so gross and weird, but that's what it reminded me of, you know, and I just had to turn it off. It just didn't work for me. So next we have Grumpy Berries, which is Blue Sugar, Spearmint, and Barbershop 1920s. This would absolutely be repurchased. I love the way the Barbershop and the Spearmint came through. Blue Sugar, I wish there was just I wish Blue Sugar would have showed up just a little bit more, but I really like how that Spearmint was not too like toothpastey. You know what I mean? It was a nice, I really like her Spearmint oil. Britta's Treasures Mrs. Claus Cookies. This is like a nice Vanilla Bean Noel kind of scent. This one just did not want to throw in my Ashland, or I mean, it just didn't throw in any of my hot plates I tried it in. So it won't be a repurchase for me. Let's grab a few more bags because they're all clumped together. Pina Colada from Up North Creations. To be honest, I don't really remember that one all too well. Mango Black Tea from Destination Wax. I had melted this in my bathroom. This lasted 12 plus hours. I could have easily left it on more. It's a nice, fresh, juicy mango, and her black tea oil, I will definitely agree with Sasha, is a very beautiful, beautiful black tea oil. I don't know how else to describe it. It's not like a loose leaf kind of black tea oil, which I have smelt from a few other vendors. It's weird and it's unique, and I like it. J&A Waxworks Pineapple Upside Down Cake. I kind of remember this one being a really weird pineapple note with a really good brown sugar. Like, I would get, I don't know if she blended this herself, but I would not repurchase it based off the pineapple. But if I could get her to replicate upside down cake, like that brown sugar, nice bakery note, I would definitely get that. But I did not like the pineapple, the way that came through. Here we have Cotton Candy Linens from Wax Workshop. This was a beautiful scent. Solid 7.5. No, just a solid 7 in whatever warmer I had used it in. The cotton candy oil in this was strong. Like, it overpowered that fresh from the dryer oil laundry she uses. I would definitely repurchase that. Sorry, I'm just trying to get a few more bags. So I know I only have a few more, and then the rest is gonna be like scent shots. Okay, so next we have Share Bear, which is blackberry ice cream scoop bread coconut cream waffle cone. I liked the way that ice cream scoop bread kind of came out on warm, but the coconut, I just did not like the way this specific coconut cream blended with this. I don't know. I would not repurchase that scent, but I would, you know, blend her ice cream scoop bread with blackberry just straight in the customs order perhaps, just not with that coconut cream and waffle cone. This is from the Scented Squirrel, and it's clean cotton and China musk, vanilla, tonka bean, jasmine, lily, and hyacinth. This smelled beautiful. I would repurchase it for the scent alone, but it did not perform in my open concept living room, so I will definitely try that in my bathroom or my bedroom. Next we have Off the Strip from Teddy B's, which I believe, I forgot to label it. I believe this is like some sandalwood kind of fruity scent, I think. Then we have Blackberry Jam Butter Pecan Cookies from them. This scent will always be one of my favorite scents from them. I cannot speak highly enough of that scent. I'm gonna stop kind of like going into like as much depth with some of these. If, you know, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of running low on time. I'm already over 30 minutes. I have a few scent shots left, so I'm gonna kind of stop talking about performance and just say if I'd repurchase. So I hope that's okay. We have Raspberry Sugar here. Black raspberry, vanilla, toasted marshmallow, and pink sugar. This is a nice scent, but I don't like the pink sugar oil she has, to be honest. It has a weird peppermint kind of undertone to it. Weird, I know, but that's the kind of undertone my nose kind of picked up on. Okay, come on, let's get some of these scent shots. Okay, so here we have a Teakwood Tango from Teddy B's. Definite repurchase, solid strength and throw right here. I'm talking, cannot speak highly enough of it. Bonsai from Pink Mermaid. Pink Mermaid is my current #1 vendor. Absolutely love Pink Mermaid. This Bonsai just smells like rich, fancy soap. Definite repurchase. I have a few more, but I would definitely repurchase that from her again. Palo Santo, I blended this with sticky marshmallows as well from Pink Mermaid as well. I don't know why it took me forever, but it's sticky marshmallows and Palo Santo, and I made my own customs in this scent called Sacred Sweets. I absolutely love that combo. And lastly, from Pink Mermaid, I think this is the last thing I have. It looks kind of gross on the bottom, but this is my custom blend of cedarwood, patchouli, and vanilla bean Noel. Beautiful, outdoorsy, incensey kind of scent with a nice rounded out vanilla bean Noel. Would definitely repurchase, have repurchased. It's 5 o'clock somewhere from Teddy B's. Beautiful citrus, lime, and I'm talking light effervescent kind of note. Would repurchase. Wild Mountain Honey from Up North Creations, could not get that one specifically to throw for me. So sadly this will not be repurchased. Exotic Rice Milk from Wax Incredibles, I believe. I just personally have not had good luck with this vendor's wax, so that will not be repurchased, but I would try to find another vendor that has that one. Saturn Spritzer, this is just a really nice melon combo. It's cantaloupe, watermelon, and canary melons. The canary melons is a very weird oil, and I don't know. I would repurchase this, but I would not repurchase this in a big quantity. Like, I would get maybe 1 or 2 scent shots of it, and that sucker through. Like, that was a solid 8.5 in my open concept living room. The longevity on that one was closer to 6 hours. That one I will speak of because I absolutely love that one from Rockets. But that canary melon note on warm just kind of, after 6 hours, it kind of gets weaker, and that's kind of like the only melon you get. So for that reason, I won't repurchase it in like a chunk bag, but I would get 1 or 2 scent shots. Day of the Dead from K Scented Melts. It smelled like a lemon lime ice, not ice, lemon lime life savers turned into a perfume. Really weird, but I loved it. S'mores from Up North Creations. To be honest, I could not get this one. I could not get to throw in my bathroom all that well. It was I could get it to throw maybe about a 3 in my bathroom, but I would not repurchase it. Palo Santo from K's. It smells the exact same as Pink Mermaid, but Pink Mermaid's lasted longer and was a bit stronger in the blend than this one was. So for that reason, this would be good like if I'm in a pinch or if Pink Mermaid ever discontinued her Palo Santo. But they smell exactly the same. I just got better performance by a little bit from Pink Mermaid. This is Grape Soda and Bubblegum from Treehouse Melts. That one was a really nice strength and throw. Would repurchase that one. This is a Mystery Melt from Pills and Potions. It smelled like a cotton candy fizzy pop kind of vibe to me. Pink Ice Cream Scoop Bread from Nanimate Scents. That ice cream scoop bread note I'm finding I'm really liking in wax. Would definitely be a repurchase. Here's that other Bite Me scent shot I was talking about earlier. I'm running out of room, but I'm almost done. Only have like 10, 12 more scent shots, and that's one on the floor. Okay. Sorry about that. This is gonna be a long video. Rio Rumberry and Black Raspberry Vanilla from Nanimate Scents. And here's another Black Raspberry Vanilla I finished too. This one is a really nice scent. It's a really good Bath and Body Works dupe. I just don't know how quickly I would go repurchase that one, if that makes sense. Rio Rumberry it's just such a light scent in my home, but it's such a beautiful scent, and I don't know of any other vendor that carries the Rio Rumberry Bath and Body Works dupe, so I would repurchase it, but I do want to play around with it in a few more of my warmers. This one is Cola from Love for All Things Wax. It just smells weird to me. My mom really liked it. The rest of my family seemed to like it, so I'd repurchase it for them. Not the biggest fan of that one. I melted this sample in Pink Chiffon Lavender Birthday Zucchini Bread from Rockets. Beautiful scent, would repurchase. Only a few more, about 7 left to show y'all. Here we have Tres Leches Cake from K's. I would not repurchase that one, just didn't really smell like Tres Leches Cake to me. Here's a third Bite Me I'd gone through. I really love that one from Nanimate Scents. Here's my second Rio Rumberry I had finished. And then also from Nanimate Scents, we have Happy Birthday Pink Sugar. I absolutely freaking love this one, y'all. That pink sugar birthday cake, oh. And it smells like a nice, juicy bakery scent, but that pink sugar is also very dominant. It's about a 60-40 split, with pink sugar being the 60-40% birthday cake. Really nice scent. Yet another Black Raspberry Vanilla. I really love this one from Nanimate Scents. Frosted Lime Cupcake. This one, if you've ever been to so we have this Mexican food restaurant in my city that we go to. We don't go to it very often, but when we do go to it, I always love going there. They have the best breakfast tacos in the area. And they have these little lime candies, like the little limes in the shape of, they're like little limes flavored candies. But they're they're wrapped up like mints. I don't know exactly what they're called, but this is exactly what that smelled like. Definite repurchase. Sorry about that, I moved the camera. And the last scent I have is Birch and Black Pepper from K Scented Melts. I love Birch and Black Pepper. Thank you so much, Sasha, as always, for putting me onto this scent. I do definitely want to try blending it with a few other scents. I did get better luck from Pink Mermaid with this oil. So I would definitely repurchase from Pink Mermaid. I don't know if I'd rebuy it from K's, but I also wouldn't rebuy it from K's like with Palo Santo. So that's it for this installment of the Wax Wasteland. This is all. I finished all of this, and this isn't even the stuff I've melted and didn't finish. So this is my Wax Wasteland empties for the months of July and August. I'm doing it a bit early for August, I know, but I just know I won't have time to film it for a little bit, so that's that. Keep your eyes out for a few hauls. I'm probably gonna have a few hauls coming because my birthday is coming up next month, so I am definitely gonna treat myself to a few different things, but after that it's gonna be back to the low buy, which I've done pretty good with. I've only bought from one vendor lately, and then my Bath and Body Works cans, which I've been putting money away for a little bit now, so everything's going pretty good so far in terms of not buying a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm really making sure I'm getting through my wax, and I'm trying to get through bigger quantities and not just get through my scent shots and stuff. So that's it for today's video. I hope you liked this installment of it. Let me know what you finished in the months of July and August that were your absolute favorites. And if you burn any candles the last 2 months, what are your candles that you think would perform the same as this happiness? Because I'm just genuinely interested. Like, what's your best performing candle and wax melt of the month? So now that I'm at 40 minutes, I'm gonna stop talking. I don't want this to be too long. Just thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all to my newer subscribers I know I have. I'm just really excited to be where I'm at right now in the candle community. I'm feeling really happy and content with where I am and the friendships that I've made, and I'm feeling really good about getting through some of my wax and not constantly bringing more and more in. Like, I really am feeling really good about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off here. I'm done rambling. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing, fantastic rest of your day. Bye.